It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday,
Yo, what up, y'all? You know how I do it, yo. Once in a while, I like to play some interviews, man, because we gotta learn also, man. We gotta learn from some of these artists, especially these, American artists and these original OGs, man. You can learn a lot. You don't want to just be a fan. You want to be a knowledgeable, intellectual fan about the work and the grind these dudes do, man, and the genius they are. You understand what I'm saying? So let's listen to this. I heard this already, but let's listen to this together, a little bit of it, and then we'll just wrap it up. Or you can listen to the whole thing separately if you haven't heard it already. So, look, even if we can't lose this interview, this is gold, man. You're going to hear the genius talk, right? Shout out to Crooked for putting this together. Let's go.
When the album first came out, Music to Be Murdered By, and I was like sometimes I like to trip off people's reactions and shit. And
Reaction channel.
I didn't get the Young M.A. line when she was like, "You can leave this earth, bitch, I'm in rake mode." I'm like, what? Why is everybody tripping there? Leave.
Rake mode.
Rake mode.
Yeah.
And it just flew over my fucking head, and I was like, damn, I didn't even get that shit. Mm-hmm. And like, your verse on I Will, when you said that, I got the John Wilkes, is who I'm in the booth, like, hey, bruh, I go ham for dead presidents. I got the ham for a bruh.
Abraham.
Ham.
Mm-hmm. Like, Abraham Lincoln.
I got the a bruh, but I didn't get a bruh. Yeah. Like, hey, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, like, I missed that, and I was like, fuck, how did I miss that? God damn.
Yo, you understand what it takes to do stuff like that? Abraham. Yo, these guys are geniuses, bro. Like, knowledge is just not going to the classrooms, bro. These guys were made for this.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens. Like, that Ohio scheme you did, that shit was crazy. And it took me like 2 listens to get to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Line. I was like, wait a minute. Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's the shortest thing for address. Yeah, I saw some people got that, and I was like, kind of, because sometimes, I don't know if you ever be sitting around writing some shit, and you're like, man, nobody's gonna get this shit.
Yeah.
And then you're like, all right, well, let me just try it and see if anybody does. Like,
right.
But that's kind of the beauty of wordplay. Right. It's like sometimes people ain't gonna get it the first listen; they'll get it the second, third, fourth, fifth listen.
Yep.
It's gonna take a lot of listens for the new one that you just dropped. Music to Be Murdered By. The line, it's so many lines in there, so many. Let's talk about Music to Be Murdered By. It's inspired by the 1958 release from Alfred Hitchcock with the same title. What made you do that?
Well, it was actually Dre had the sample like years ago, right? And he made a beat to it. And
crazy, bro.
One day it just popped in my head. I can't remember why.
Yeah.
So I hit him and I was like, yo, whatever happened to that beat? And he was like, oh, it's still around. So, but the beat was different. I just updated a little bit with some drums and shit, right?
Bro, Eminem is being humble here, bro. You see that knowledge in his head. He remembered a beat from back in the day. Took him years later to connect that to say, yo, I can use this. It's not even just bars and wordplay, man. It's understanding, connecting, something that may not be useful today, but go back, go forward 5 years and still remember it. It's amazing, bro.
But like it was based off that I started thinking like, yo, that whole concept is crazy. Like, Music to Be Murdered By. Like, I wonder if I could play off this whole Alfred Hitchcock thing. And then Dre started hitting me with ideas. It was like, yo, you need to listen to this album that he has. So he sent me the link to that, and I started listening, and I was like, yo, I could base this whole album off that.
Wow.
There was actually some stuff that didn't make it on there that I was trying to get on there, but we couldn't really work it out with the sample clearing. Mm. But I had it even more intertwined than it was, and we had to,
that's crazy.
Pick and choose the best pieces to put on there just for sampling issues and shit. But
fucking samples.
Yeah, right.
When I was stuck in traffic for like 3 hours listening to it over and over and over, and I caught something new every single time, and it's like, it's gonna take, till about 2021 or some shit before everybody really gets all of, and I'm talking about avid fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you write in that type of, on that level,
Yo, I'm just,
you know,
my bad, guys. I'm just sitting here watching it with you. Honestly, I watched this before, but it's pretty dope to have these guys just have their own conversation and we're just watching this, right? You see how genius these dudes are, man?
like you said you just put it in anyway, even knowing that it could slip by people's radar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, there's a certain kind of fan that will get that, and there's a certain kind of fan that might just be the average listener who doesn't, you know, they like hip hop and it sounds good, something sounds good to them,
Yep.
right? But they might not understand exactly what we're doing,
how dope it is.
Yeah, but that's what's dope about those reaction videos, and also the people.
Reaction videos, yo. You see that, yo? Sometimes we're good, man. We help kind of connect the average fans to the hip hop artists, man. Shout out to all the reactioners, bro.
People who break down the lyrics and they show you like, okay, he was hitting these syllable schemes right here. Every single syllable, there's 5 syllables there or 7.
Right.
And he was hitting these right here. And he started a new syllable scheme, rhymed with that syllable scheme, and then came back at the end and rhymed with the first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that helps
That sounds like Krishna.
people like really
To understand the genius.
Yeah, to
Zoning off of one joint, stopping the limo, hopping the window, shopping the demo at gunpoint.
Yeah.
The outer rhymes are 2 syllables. The inner rhymes are 5 syllables.
Yeah.
That's, in my opinion, what makes you one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, but that's, to me, my opinion back to you, because when we did what the fuck was it? My House.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is me and Royce joke about this shit all the time. We're like, fuck, Crooks and me on this song. All right. But we joke about that shit all the time because it's like you and him, to me, make verses that even if you lay them first, they're untoppable. So it's like I can only hope to tie at best.
That's a big compliment from you, dog.
But bro, when you did in My House, the lights out, the utilities in the facility, for the life out, to wipe out. I forgot the next scene, but utilities in the, like he was rhyming all that.
Right.
Like that shit was like, and being able.
Yo, man. This is the GOAT talking right now. This is one of the greatest of all time talking right now. You know what I think about this? Yo, we know rappers that can do stuff like this, man. Back in the subcontinent, Nepal, all the way to, so in India, yo, we know there's rappers that can do it. It's just the opportunity and platform, right? But again, we can't hate on the GOAT, man. We can't hate on the GOAT, man. But he respects art. I mean, I'm sure if he hears it, he'll respect the true geniuses that we know.
To keep it going, like that's what I think a lot of the average listener sometimes might not understand, that this, because some people don't catch the syllables. They think that we're, rhyming, my house, the lights out, utilities in the facility, like house rhymes and out rhymes. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They're not catching the full scheme.
Yeah. They're not catching the my house, lights out, lights out, wipe out. Like there's 2 there, but then there's utilities in the facility. Same thing. It's like that's the beauty to me of the craft.
We're gonna stop it right there. That's the beauty to me of the craft by the OG, the GOAT, Eminem talking, bro. Yo, Crooked is a beast. Eminem showing props to Crooked, bro. That means Crooked is a beast, yo. Shout out to Crooked, bro. Yo. The GOAT speaks. Yo, I'm gonna tell you the story, man. I was in high school when Eminem came out. Hi, my name is what? The Marshall Mather LP, I believe it was. Yo, we were like shocked, right? We were like, huh? What is this? What is this? Who is this kid, right? Who's this white kid, right? But we couldn't stop listening to it. And then wherever you go, everybody's they're in shock. They're like, what is going on here? Pac and Biggie, all that just happened. And then, a few years pass by, and then this comes out, and we're like, yo, what is this? We couldn't stop listening to him. And then he started coming out with hit after hit after hit. And then the explosion happened. And then we just realized we're watching like one of the greatest events in hip-hop history right in front of our eyes, man. I turn back the clock now, you wouldn't believe it, man. There was a moment before Eminem and then after Eminem, but there was that period, Yo, Eminem, yo. Actually, even now, rappers, everybody show respect to Eminem, bro. It's amazing. Even the OGs, man. Shout out to the GOAT, bro. That's all I gotta say. The GOAT. I mean, we have debates who's the GOAT, but I'm putting him up there, right? One of the GOATs, you want to say? One of the GOATs. All right. So this is just something. See, I know my fans are like real serious fans, so watch this, man. Watch the original one. Understand what these guys are talking about. So maybe you can start picking up some more of the verses. That's why the true rappers hate the commercial rappers, man. Because they're in the lab grinding and try to do these wordplay, these syllabus, everything, right? These word meaning everything. But meanwhile, these commercial guys are going, hey, with some few girls, and they're getting, millions and millions of views. Again, that's the business side of it. My channel don't have a lot of that. It's what it is, bro. I'll play a little bit of it, but I like to get some quality content going as well. Anyway, so you guys educate yourself. Let's all be really good. Let's all break down all the lyrics, all right? Anyway, one love, man. It's just a little quick video I want to do. Shout out to all my fans. Love you, support. And let's keep this going. It's your boy Dave, and I'm out. Peace.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rapping.